much, David?
Well, goodness me. How have we got to this point, Wes? How have we got to this point?
I don't know. Such is the complexities of this format, such is the complexities of the results that we are seeing.
Yes.
And again, it does kind of show that the players that have got to this stage are almost of an equal footing, especially in mobile. You've got two players that are on 4 points, 2 players that are on 3. We've got one of each in this last finale game here. On the mobile side of things, it's anybody's at this point.
It most certainly is. We have, of course, this game to come. What is no doubt going to be a great game. Habacha ZORO from India, currently top of the group, if I remember correctly, against GU038 Games. We know him as Rei Noguchi, a fellow Japanese player vying to be, well, the first Japanese representative, but with Takaki on the other side.
Could be a double. It could literally be a Japanese double here today. If it goes... if results pan out for them, it certainly would. But of course, there's the beauty of why we have these games is that if it was all done on paper, we wouldn't need these finals. We wouldn't need the tournaments. We would just, we just have to kind of just go, well, that's what happens on paper. Whereas this is very much hotly contested, this mobile platform.
Well, we're underway. It's Rei Noguchi in the white strip, attacking first and foremost the left-hand side goal. Habacha ZORO in the home strip. He's got some defending to do here as Thuram looking to try and turn. That's really neat, actually. And Martinez tucks it home. A wonderful sweeping finish. Clinical from Rei Noguchi. Just 21 years of age. What composure shown by our Asia East, Oceania and others regional winner.
You're going to see my reaction here, folks, in the camera after the game. But what a piece of skill this is. Stops it with one foot, flicks it back with the other.
Sumptuous.
It's delicious is what that is. It's absolutely delicious. And a great start here as well in the final game here for Rei Noguchi. Semra said that Rei in Spanish is the meaning of king. He's certainly trying to be a king here.
Well, the king might need to employ some siege tactics, as we did have Habacha ZORO try and immediately reply to that goal. It was such a beautiful piece of skill to fashion the chance, and Rei Noguchi tries the 1-2. And again, I don't want to kind of cosplay as a boffin, as our referee's in the back, and I'm glad that gets a giggle from you, Wes, because
certainly.
At this stage everything's out the window. There's Quadrado, and this is actually some big, quick build-up play. The 1-2 to Chalhanulu is blocked well by Bastoni. Trying to look back at the group stage table for the mobile side. I think Habacha ZORO was on 4 points, but threatens to drop out of the top 2 if he loses by a big margin here. I could be wrong in saying that.
Goal difference, and it was very tight in that mobile field. I'm sure we'll get a live table from our production team as this game goes on. Curled in by Chalhanulu, but Summer comes away with it. But you're quite right. Yes, if you lose by too many, that second place berth might just go away from you, especially with these games now. These are the last games, so if you're sat on 4 points, the ball goes in towards Martinez!
What a flicked header! The ball, the vision, the flick with the head. We'll see it again. Sumptuous play. One of the best mobile goals we'll see today to double his advantage.
So we were about to say, if you lose by too many, you're at risk here. And certainly with that goal, Rei Noguchi is giving Prince all kinds of issues, especially with the goals that are left on the table, as we said. In terms of the table, the other side of the mobile platform, they've already played all their games, so they can't increase their points.
Yes.
The only thing that can happen is that goal differences can get worse. And that might be where, as you rightly said, our boffins may need to kick in here.
Just coming back to that goal, we didn't get the best replay of it, but it looked like from Martinez The connection was actually off the back of his head.
I think he stooped too low, and then it's just very kindly flicked off his head, and maybe that trajectory has just done the keeper a little bit.
It's a difficult technique to pull off, but if there's a man who can do it, it's indeed Martinez. Funnily enough, we've actually seen a first half substitution. While we were talking through that, I sadly didn't quite pick up whether or not it was Habacha ZORO, aka Prince, who made that substitute. You'd have to assume being 2 down and really being played off the park so far in the opening half hour. Choosing to exercise his right there. Nice build-up play here, not for the first time from GU. Chalhanulu, Thuram.
It's the calmness in possession. Yes, he's given the ball away there, did Rei Noguchi, but it's the calmness in possession that impresses me quite a lot. Is that there's patience in the passing. That's a poor giveaway there, though.
It is. Martinez, edge of the box, gets his strike away, left-footed. And Martinez gives on one end and takes away at the other. A goal that Prince Yadav no doubt needed just before half-time. 2-1.
Yeah, it's a great finish, and again, it was a poor giveaway, as we said at the... So we'll see it again here. It's just a bit lax in that passing, and yes, you can have confidence, but sometimes there can be a little bit of arrogance that throws in there. But it's a wonderful finish there from Prince Yadav. Again, we'll wait for that live table to see exactly what things look like. As we no doubt wait for, as we said, we'll wait for our admins and referees to let us know if there is a requirement of a separator or a game breaker, as it were.
Yep.
What is that separator? Because, again, you can imagine it's going to be pretty tight in terms of goal differences, in terms of points, in terms of head-to-heads, all of these different things. You're kind of going to have you're going to need some type of game breaker, which I'm sure that there is many that are there. It's normally goal difference, then it's, I believe it's goals scored, and then it goes down to head-to-heads. So we'll certainly see, we'll certainly try and interpret what we can hear in our ears from our production team.
Well, that would have been the final attack of the half, but it is given away. See, I think that was 68% possession from Rei Noguchi. I mean, you'd have to say he's a bit disappointed in the manner in which he conceded. To give the ball away and then just see your opponent be as clinical as he was, you can't afford too many more of those.
No, you can't, no. And especially, you know, again, we talk about in terms of points, again, a draw would potentially put Rei Noguchi potentially into that bracket of being qualified, but we just don't know. And again, if I were Rei Noguchi, I wouldn't even want that question mark. I would just want, here is my victory, I'm through, the rest of you guys can sort it out between yourselves. I think that's what most players at home would be thinking, is going, don't leave it up to goal differences, don't leave it up to goals scored, just get the points on the board and everything else will work out for itself.
Carlos Augusto trying to kick off the second half with the stunning cross. As the sides have swapped, it's now Habacha ZORO, aka Prince Yadav, the 18-year-old from India, our Asia West regional winner for the mobile platform. He'll be attacking that left-hand goal in the inter-home strip. Our Japanese representative will be attacking the other way, and Mkhitaryan just balloons one over. Did he get a bit of a deflection here, or was that a missed kick? It was the latter, sadly.
A little bit too much power on it there. You saw the shot power bar go into the red, which, again, if you're hitting it at that level, you don't want to hit it as like a full shot. You want to hit a controlled strike.
Thuram. Oh, that's a lovely dummy, and gets the strike off, and that is a wonderful goal. An absolutely ace piece of skill. Prince Yadav, what a way to score your equaliser.
That is an absolute thunderbolt. The dummy there just to sell it, just to sell the defenders and the challenge. It just opens up the lane, and it's an absolute screamer from Marcus Thuram. Perfect avenue to see this. Straight as an arrow into the back of the net. Goalkeeper were left with absolutely no chance.
Well, what a final half an hour in the game we have set up and poised for us here. And what kind of affliction that does on the mobile group stage table. ZORO taking no risks there following the goal. Knocking it behind for a corner. I think other sports call the dummy leading up to the goal an ankle breaker. There's a corner here to be dealt with.
Certainly sat down the defender.
But look at this break. There's real numbers here for ZORO. Çalhanoğlu just cannot slide in Mkhitaryan. Pereira recovers and takes it past Augusto. Martinez with the dummy runs into his own man. It's Mkhitaryan. Some real nerves being shown here. Prince Yadav back on the offensive, runs into the brick wall of defence. And you'd have to say GU 038 Games will be disappointed to be sharing the points here after going 2 goals to the good. Final 10. Rapidly approaching Martinez through to Mkhitaryan. That's a lovely ball and a lovely finish. Right on cue. As I said, he'd be disappointed to share those points. Now he might not have to, Wes. That's a great goal.
That is right when you need it. Last periods of the game. And it's exactly the player you want on it. Henrik Mkhitaryan is exactly the player that you want in this type of avenue. Again, he was just kind of stunted the build-up, and then it was that one touch, and again, finds it into the corner, near post. It's a tricky finish to pull off, but that is a really, really good finish. We'll see it again here. He had quite a lot of the goal to aim at. I don't think Sommers even realised that near post is an option there. 3 goals to 2. And now, all of a sudden, it is back to as you were. And again, as we said, Takaki will want to put those points and just put it all to bed, at least from his perspective. Now, of course, certainly puts a little bit of onus here on Prince Yadav and whether he is actually going to stay in the competition here. Can't wait to see these tables at the end of play. Of course, not even to mention the fact that we don't actually know what's happened on console either.
No.
And we don't even know the ramifications of that game either. This is, again, stay with us, folks, because we've got plenty more drama here to figure this all out.
An opportunity to take a quick breath, reflect on the goal. We just saw the changes come in for the final 10 in-game minutes. The credit, I have to say, to Reino Gucci to play the pass with Martinez. So many players in the position would take the strike on. I saw the run of Mkhitaryan and boy did he tuck it home nicely. Possession, the name of the game now.
He knows that points on the board matter more than any more goals, I think. Bit of a dicey giveaway there, though.
Absolutely right, as Cuadrado looks to get some hold-up play from his teammates. And now Sanchez, Darmian. There's a man on the edge of the box here. Does queue up a stunning strike. Not sure if that's the wisest option because, look, there's 4 black and blue shirts trying to break, but the through ball isn't there. The ball's at the wrong end of the pitch here for ZORO. And the points and the win goes to GU 038 Games. Reino Gucci, 21 years of age.